Thank you all very, very much. One of the things, when you go third, there's a lot of stuff that people said before that you're going to say. So now I got to figure out what I'm going to say that's going to keep your attention. But one of the things I thought of, let's start with some participation. We're going to ask some questions. We're going to go a little easy to a little harder. What's this? All you Germans, you know what this is, right? This is Allianz Arena. It's the home of Bayern Munich. David, this is in your honor. And when I looked at this up, I was shocked. They won 33 Bundesliga titles. That's amazing. 33, right? You knew that, right? All right, now, it's a USA conference. Let's get a little America focus here. What's this? Anybody know? Come on, there's somebody in the some of the Americans have to know. Yankee Stadium, exactly, it's Yankee Stadium. It's home of the New York Yankees, who have won 27 World Series titles. The team that won the second most is 11. They are to baseball what Bayern Munich is to your football. Here's the hard one. Who's this? Anybody know? Oh my God, it is Yogi Berra. For those of you from Germany who have never heard of Yogi Berra, let me tell you about Yogi. He was a New York Yankees Hall of Fame catcher. 15-time All-Star and 3-time Most Valuable Player. Here's the most impressive thing. 10-time World Series champion. Nobody in the history of baseball won this many World Series. This man won more World Series than anybody else. But the most impressive thing about Yogi, he's a renowned American philosopher. So what do I mean by philosopher? Well, what does a philosopher do? A philosopher gives us things to think about. Yogi had some quotes that really had to make you think. When you come to a fork in the road, take it. Think about that. You're in your car, you get to a fork in the road, you better take it. The next one's my favorite. Always go to other people's funerals, otherwise they're not going to go to yours. Now, you think about that for a minute. But when thinking about what to talk about today, I like this one. Yogi said the future ain't what it used to be. And let me tell you, when you think about the capital markets in the United States today, they ain't what they used to be. If we were here 3 years ago, just 3 years ago, the 10-year Treasury was plus or minus about 1.7%, and SOFR LIBOR was basically 0. And if we would have said, what's the world going to look like in 2025, we would have thought it looked a lot different than today. So let's talk about that. Let's talk about the economic outlook in the United States. Now, let me be very, very clear. Our first speaker, he was a PhD. He's an expert. I am not a PhD. I have enough trouble spelling PhD. But when I think about the next 12 months and what the US economy will do, well, here's some choices for us. It could continue to exhibit the strong growth it has, it could moderate, or it could enter a recession.